I know you've heard the call out before. We're looking for people to participate in a clinical trial. Well, have you ever considered it? And if no, why not? I want you to meet Dr. Joseph Lillo. He is here from Clinical Research Trials. Along with him is Jolie Brooks, who is the clinical director. And I'm so glad that the both of you are here. Welcome to Sonoran Living.
Well, thank you.
This is just a fascinating topic for me because we all hear it all the time promoted. Come in and try, see if this new medication will work for you. But Dr. Lillo, do people not participate because, do you think they're scared?
Oh, I think so. There are a lot of perceived barriers to entering a clinical trial. You might feel you're getting an experimental drug that could be dangerous or not safe in some way, or you'd have to give up taking what you're already on. And that's not the case in clinical trials. All clinical research that is done is first pre-approved by the FDA. And the subject's safety is the #1 job that I'm tasked with as a principal investigator, or PI for short, to make certain that as people participate in the trials, we do them no harm. And then secondly, it's their part and their contribution to research, because without clinical trials, we would have no new medications.
Right.
Technology would stop. We wouldn't get the next new drug that could be potentially life-saving. So it's important that we do those trials in order to collect that data so the FDA can decide if that drug is safe and effective.
Wow, that's a huge task that you have on your shoulders. And I know that you have Jolie, who's very important at your practice there, because you actually pre-screen some of the potential, shall we call them patients, or what do you call people who come in and participate?
Subjects.
Subjects, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. So you kind of do the pre-screening, and can you do that over the phone?
Yes, they do it over the phone as well as in person. We do screening.
Okay.
So we typically just go ahead and bring you in, take your medical history, and find out, which conditions you already have, which medications you're already on, so that we can best fit you with the studies that we have with the particular one that you're a candidate for.
Right, right. And you have a lot of them going on right now. Dr. Lillo, you said we have about 13 or 14.
Yes, we do a wide range of clinical trials ranging from breathing disorders like asthma and COPD, to hypertension, to diabetes, to cholesterol disorders, to irritable bowel syndrome, which involves like chronic constipation, things that everyday folks have in their everyday lives that we're trying to help find new fixes for so that they can do better moving forward.
Yeah, generally how long, when somebody is actually qualified, Jolie, and they're able to participate and they want to participate, how long does the study last? Does it depend?
Yes, it definitely depends on the protocol, what it's set forth in the study timeline, and it's typically, we talk about it in terms of weeks, could potentially be up to months. Depending on the trial.
Yeah, some of the long-term safety trials go as long as a year and a half to demonstrate safety.
Okay,
yes.
and there is participation. I mean, the patient or the subject just can't just show up, right? I mean, there's a lot of data that needs to be collected, so you really need somebody who's serious and committed. Is that right?
Right. They've got to be willing to follow the word we use in the industry is protocol, which is our cookbook for what they need to do in order to participate and help us collect the data that the FDA requires for that drug. So it might not only be showing up at the clinic for blood tests and electrocardiograms on their heart, but at home with an electronic diary, entering their symptoms, their response to the medicine day by day by day, so we can really track both, does the drug work for this person, and are they having any side effects that we want to monitor?
Yeah, and like you said, safety is the utmost concern.
Yes.
Jolie, really quickly, people are compensated. It's not a lot, but there is some compensation involved.
Yes, another part besides the protocol is the consent. The consent is a crucial part of the study, and you must consent to all of the guidelines of the study, and you must sign that document. And once you've consented and you know about which visits will require which ECGs or vitals or anything like that, and then
there is a small compensation, but you have to really call to find out if there's a study that you can take part in. Let me tell you where they're located. Elite Clinical Studies, they're at 4520 East Indian School Road. That's in Phoenix. Call their recruiting team at 602-STUDIES. That's 602-788-3437. They'll tell you all the different studies they have, ask you a series of questions, and see if you do qualify. You can learn more at EliteClinicalStudies.com. Thank you.